This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat. Now, far, we keeping a foot on the what? The Knicks. We keeping a foot on the what? The Knicks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it, man. You see, this is what I was talking about when I say LBJ Riders Media. LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, and LBJ Stance. See, this is what they're doing in La Rudy Poo in La Plum Plum Brain fashion. La Classic Dote in La Troglodyte fashion. La Ultra Fanboy with the La Ultra Fanboy rhetoric fashion. They're sitting here and they're telling you in unmitigated gall and the audacity, or the La unmitigated gall and the La audacity, that LeBron James, even if he were to beat the where Brooklyn at, where Brooklyn at, where Brooklyn at, where Brooklyn at. You remember when Biggie said it, he didn't ask a question, he made an emphatic statement that the GOAT conversation is over between him and Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The GOAT conversation has been over. And the fact that this is coming out of Stephen A. Snake's mouth, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, See, once a Stephen A. Snake, always a Stephen A. Snake. Maya Angelou said it best. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. So once a Stephen A. Snake, always a Stephen A. Snake. This snake always got some rabbit ass shit to say. He always fixed his rabbit ass mouth to say the most ridiculous things, or the most ridiculous things. Didn't you just say that the GOAT conversation was over for you when LeBron James lost? That MJ was 6 for 6, never let that thing go to 7, dog? That MJ is the definition of absolution and resolution? That MJ is 100% NBA Finals averager and performer? So how did a guy who lost 6 fucking times, went to 10 NBA Finals, and only won 4, an abysmal 40% NBA Finals averager and performer, even if he were to win, that would make his rabbit ass at 5 out of 11. He would still be under 50 fucking percent. But yet, that puts him in the likes with a guy that's 6 for 6. A guy that's 100%. This is what Love Participation Award era is all about. And this is what we were talking about when we say that Stephen A. Snake is a coon fucking buffoon. He's a token Negro. He's a house Negro, man. This guy right here is a snake. Snakes always slither to the next situation. Woo-hoo-hoo. What I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me, fucking well. Snakes always slither to the next situation. First, he went from Kobe, man. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Kobe Bryant was the illest shit I ever saw. Prior to that, he was all on Allen Iverson. Then he jumped to fucking LeBron James. And then he's jumped back and forth and said, man, I don't know, man. KD trade 5. When he beat LeBron, I'm going to have to say KD's the best player. Then he jumped right back to LeBron. This guy jumps, man. He slithers all over the place. He's a Stephen A. Snake. You can't trust a snake, man. You got to have a mongoose ready. I'm dropping gems and jewels, man. Get the turkeys out and get to the damn goblin. Because when it's all said and done, this is what you need. You need a mongoose for these fucking snakes. Because mongooses know how to deal with fucking snakes. Mongoose know how to put snakes in their fucking place. You know, because you know why I love about mongoose? They have that He Knows the Sport. Unlimited pressure. They are authentic and consistent in how they govern their affairs. They know how to push the fucking buttons. They know how to get the snake in. Pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Because if you know anything about snakes, snakes don't like patience and they don't like fucking pressure. Let me say it again. Snakes don't like patience and they don't like pressure. These two things don't go well with fucking snakes. They hate these two things. And the reason why they hate these two things is because these two things put them in precarious situations. Stephen A. is a freaking snake. You can't trust him. And even times, snakes have to tell the fucking truth. We already know what your truth is. Nobody's on MJ's level. So you can't snake your way out of it. All you being right now is a Stephen A. Snake. So we know what you say holds no fucking water. We know what you say is nothing but lies. Because you go from one end of fixing your rabbit ass teeth and say that LeBron James will never catch up to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Because in my estimation, Michael Jordan never lost. To now, if he beats where Brooklyn is at, even if he were to do that, which that is not going to happen. Let me say it again. That is not going to happen because the number 3 for confirmation, it's not going to happen because Kevin Durant is Mr. Do Me and I Chill. The Mr. Anti-LeBron, the 35 crooked little in a shot in the eye of LeBron James' face. It's not going to happen. He's the natural order of basketball restored. He has come to restore the natural order of fucking basketball. So it won't happen that LeBron James, who won a Mickey Mouse title, a fraudulent fluky on the spot title, a least path of resistance title, an infinite Sukuyumi, a virtual fucking reality title, that you guys think in this LBJ Riders media of a Rudy fucking Poo and plum brain fashion, classic dote in a fucking troglodyte fashion, ultra fucking fanboy with the fucking ultra fucking fanboy rhetoric fashion, that he's going to do something significant, that he's going to do something that's going to showcase that he's going to defeat Kevin Durant. That's not happening. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere. What? Higgity fucking hush. But let's play devil's advocate. Let's say if that were to happen when fucking hell freezes over, because that's what it would take for this to fucking happen. He still won't usurp Michael Jeffrey Jordan, because to usurp Michael Jeffrey Jordan, you would have never lost in the NBA Finals. You have never had to be the most helpless superstar the NBA's ever seen. You have never had to be not fucking clutch. This guy has a 40% NBA Finals averager and performer ratio, and they're still asking if he should be in the GOAT conversation. This is not just an indictment on LeBron James. This is actually also an indictment on this generation, these prisoners of the fucking moment, this Love Participation Award era generation that have been duped, that have been beguiled, have been betwixt, have been bamboozled. I mean, come on. By 27th law of power, neuro-linguistic programming, they've turned you guys into therefore and thereby brain full of mush and brainwash dodo heads. Let's contextualize it. They've turned you into fucking La Dodo heads. This is what it's become. La Dodo heads being simply what they are. La Dodo fucking heads. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. So when we sit here and listen to Stephen A. Snake tell us something that's talking too sideways out of his ass, and what I told you about 50-50 motherfuckers, dog. When you get 50%, you are giving percentages. That means you give 50% of yourself, which in all essence is half fucking truths. And if something is a half truth, then that means it is therefore and thereby what? A fucking lie. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keep the foot on the what? The Knicks. I keep the foot on the what? The Knicks. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.